Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here then welcome. Today's video is going to be a MAC lipstick collection. I've done one of these videos every year on my channel, but this year is going to be a little bit different because I'm also going to be decluttering some of them. Just the ones that I feel like either don't suit me or I just don't like them, and none of these are going to get thrown away. I will be giving the ones that I'm decluttering to friends. So I have 13 MAC lipsticks, so let's go ahead and start trying them on. So the first one that I have here is Angel, which is a frost finish, and it is the lightest out of all of the MAC lipsticks. I am trying to go through them in color order. So this is what Angel looks like on me. It is a light pink shade, but if I come in quite close, hopefully you can see it is actually really patchy on me. There are two types of colors that tend to go patchy fairly easily. One of them is really light nudes and the other one is really dark shades. So this is one that is just not cutting it for me. I barely ever wear it anyway, so I am going to declutter Angel. Next we have Velvet Teddy, which is a matte finish. This is a nude with a little bit of brown. This is definitely one of my favorite MAC lipsticks, and in fact it's probably one of my favorite all-time lipsticks anyway. It's a nude, it's so easy to wear, it goes with absolutely everything, and if I come up really close for this one, even though it's a matte lipstick, it does not go patchy at all. It doesn't emphasize any dryness on my lips or lines or anything, so the formula of this lipstick is amazing. I love the matte formula. If you couldn't tell, definitely keeping this one. Next we have Snob, which is a satin finish. This is a cool toned light pink shade. So this is what Snob looks like on me. I feel like cool toned pinks don't suit me very well at all. The formula is nice, but the shade is just not right. I don't like this one on me. Even though the color is nice and I'm sure I would love it on someone else, I don't think it suits me at all, so I am going to get rid of this one as well. Next up we have Ravishing, which is a cream sheen lipstick. This was actually my first ever MAC lipstick and it's a peachy nude, but because it's a cream sheen, it's not overly pigmented. So this is Ravishing on me. This is one that I'm actually not sure about. I feel like it's right on the verge. It suits me kind of, but not like perfectly. I think this one looks quite nice in summer with a bit of a tan, and obviously this is pretty much as pale as I get right now, so I think I'm going to keep it for now and see how I like it this summer. But this is one that I will potentially get rid of in the future. Next we have another cream sheen. This one is Speak Louder, which is a beautiful rosy pink shade. So this is Speak Louder on me. This lipstick I absolutely love, and the cream sheen formula makes your lips look really plump and juicy, and then combined with this shade I think it's just a really nice combination. Definitely keeping this one. Next we have Impassioned, which is an amplified formula. This one is a brighter pink than the last one, and because it's an amplified it means it's going to have more pigmentation. So this is Impassioned on me. As you can see, it's a little bit brighter than the last lipstick, but it goes on so smoothly. This is another formula that I really like. Definitely a statement lipstick, but I love it and I'm gonna keep it. Next up, Kandy Yum Yum, which is a matte formula. This one, very bright. So this is Kandy Yum Yum. It is so in your face, and it's also very white based, which I feel like white based lipsticks don't look that good on me, and also because it is kind of a light shade, like it is bright but it's also really light, so I feel like it's really obvious when you have dry lips. So this one is definitely one that you need to exfoliate your lips right before you apply it, but then I find that throughout the day if I reapply it, it gets really patchy and it just looks worse and worse as the day goes on. And considering that it's so in your face, it's not my favorite shade to begin with, I'm just gonna pass this one along. Next up we have Up the Amp, which is an amplified formula. This one is a light purple, kind of a lilac shade. So this is what Up the Amp looks like on. I actually really like this shade. I feel like it's a really easy way to step into wearing purple lipsticks, and I also think that this is a really nice lipstick shade for spring. Once again, the amplified formula is a really nice formula. It's creamy, it goes on really easily, it feels comfortable, and it's also really pigmented. This one is staying in my collection. Next up we have Flat Out Fabulous, which is a retro matte finish. The retro matte finish is not my favorite, but this is such a stunning purple kind of fuchsia color. So this is what Flat Out Fabulous looks like on me, and even though it's a retro matte finish, if I come up really close, you can see that it's not clinging to my dry patches on my lips at all. I have two lipsticks from MAC that are a retro matte finish, this one and Ruby Woo, and I feel like they have a different formula because this one I can put up with, but Ruby Woo is just way too drying on me. The main draw of this lipstick for me is definitely the shade, but the other good thing about the retro matte finishes is that they will not budge at all. Like, you do have to struggle a little bit to put them on, but once they're on, they are good for the day. So it's just up to personal preference and whether or not your lips get super dry. I am going to be keeping this one because I love the shade so much. Next we have Lady Danger, which is a matte finish. This one is a very red orange or a very orange red, whichever way you want to look at it. So this is Lady Danger On. It is such a bold statement lipstick and I love it so much. It is perfect for summer. It's a warm tone lipstick, which I find suits me the best because I have warm undertones myself, and the formula of the lipstick is really nice as well. It is a matte formula, so it stays put quite nicely, but at the same time it's not the retro matte, so it's not super uncomfortable to apply and to wear throughout the day. If you couldn't tell, I'm keeping this one. Okay, my lips are starting to hate me, but we only have 3 more to go. So next up we have Ruby Woo, the one that I mentioned before. This is the retro matte formula. Everyone knows about this lipstick. It's a beautiful classic red shade, but it's like not my favorite. So this is Ruby Woo on. Sorry about the terrible application, but aside from that, it actually looks stunning on. It is a beautiful shade, and because it's matte, it looks really like retro and it looks amazing. But it's just such a struggle to get on, and then it feels super uncomfortable throughout the day. And then if you try to reapply it, it like doesn't work very well, and all of that bother that I just can't be bothered with. Can't be bothered. So I am going to get rid of this one. Next up we have Dare You, which is a cream sheen formula. This one is a slightly dark red. It's not that dark, but it's also not like the classic bright red. Doesn't look the best right now because my lips are getting like really sore and swollen, but if you ignore that, the color is really, really nice. I think that this is a perfect fall or autumn kind of lipstick color. And actually I never noticed this before, but looking at it now, it does have a little bit of brown in it. I personally like a little bit of brown to my lipsticks. I feel like it's quite flattering for my skin tone. I'm not sure why, but it's just how I feel. But I know a lot of people feel like if they have really pale skin that the brown looks way too brown. But I love this lipstick, and because it's a cream sheen formula, you can apply just one thin layer and get a little bit less pigment, or you can build it up like this, because obviously this is pretty much just as pigmented as any lipstick. And we are on to the lucky last lipstick, which is Smoked Purple. This is a matte formula. This is the darkest MAC lipstick that I own. It's a very, very dark purple shade. So this is Smoked Purple. This is one of the patchier lipsticks that I own. It's not my favorite. I do love the color, and if you exfoliate your lips really well right before you apply it, then it can be okay. But it's just another one of those that it kind of looks patchy, and then throughout the day it gets worse, and if you reapply it, it's not good. And I know it's just because dark colors are really, really hard to get right, and I understand that, but at the same time, I'm probably never going to wear this out in public because I know that it doesn't look that good. So I am going to say goodbye to this one as well. And that brings us to the end of today's video. So in total, I'm getting rid of 5 MAC lipsticks and I am keeping the other 8. And now I know that I have 8 MAC lipsticks that I actually really like. Hopefully the swatches helped you guys out. I do like to do lip swatches for you guys in case you have a similar skin tone to me, so you can see what they look like on me and then decide if they're gonna look good on you or not. I know it's hard to tell on camera, but at least lip swatches are more useful than arm swatches where it's pretty much impossible to tell. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you aren't already. I post 2 new videos every single week, and I will see you next time. Bye!